Good morning, brothers. Welcome to A Brown Bag Gentleman. My name is Scott, and today's shave is actually going to use my daily driver. I already used my sample that I use once a week. I use that on 4th of July shave, so I'm going to just use my daily driver that I'm running right now, which is Al Fin from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. I actually ran out of the matching aftershave a week ago. So, yes, I don't have that anymore. So I'll just, I've got something else here, the reserves I'm going to use. But this is, you saw that, this is the original recipe one. It's not the CK6 formula. So yeah, this is old and it's almost gone. Yeah, so this is really getting down there now. So I'm using it as my daily driver when I'm not recording for you. So so that's gone. I'm getting to that habit now. Instead of less rotating through, I'm sticking with one until it's empty, and then not replacing it. I'm trying to reduce the amount, the sheer volume of soaps that I have. And there are soaps that I'm going to be missing when they're gone too this year. I've got my reserve one. When that one's gone, I've already got something else reserved that's only a little bit left. Wonderful summer scent, but you'll see that in the near future. But for now, of course, charcoal goods razors no longer available. The gentleman who was making these retired, and the company didn't stay in business. It was just a one-man operation. Phenomenal razor. My sentimental favorite razor. It absolutely is. My wife gave it to me for our 25th wedding anniversary. So yeah, I've been liking that. And that was a few years ago. And the blade today, it's a new blade for me, but I figured I would try it in this razor. I mean, normally I would do like a Edward Jagger DE89 to try it, but I'm going to try it in this razor today. It's nondescript here. So let me get one out here. So pull off that little cardboard thing up, and the razor blade followed it. Let me take the cap off here so I can show you what we got here, what it is. So yeah, just unscrewing the handle. There we go. Base plate off. There we go. Now I'll try my hands off a little bit. There we go. I believe this is Super 8. Sorry, I gotta get some glasses on so I can read this. Go in the sink. I'm trying to slide it up the sink. There we go. Sorry. Fill in the sink water. Shaking the water off it. All right. Is it on both sides? It is. It's the Super Platinum, and it's made in Israel. So yeah, I'm gonna try that today. I'm not sure that I've tried an Israel-made blade. Of course, the Indian-made blades and the Russian-made. I just don't think I've tried this one. German-made blades. Okay. So I'm putting it in the base plate, which of course is just. It's got those little like slots instead of the pins on the sides there for that. So put that in there. I'm gonna put it in the flat of my hand. Put the base plate on it. And this is a bronze razor, and I'm letting it patina. It's not all shiny anymore because, yes, I've had it for a few years. And that's patina on it, so I'm just letting it patina. I'm not keeping it polished. You can. I just chose not to. Although, in all fairness, I do clean it with a slightly acid-based cleaner because I'm using my shower cleaner, which is 1/4 Dawn dish detergent and 3/4 was it the white vinegar. So, yeah, so it's got that slight acidity to it. But I will tell you too, here I can like feel the edge of the blade, but it's not like overhanging, but I can feel it's there. So I don't really call that an overhang. And on the other end, I don't really feel it at all. There we go. Snugged it down, nice and even. And gap is a little above average, maybe I'd say, but exposure of the blade is not. Exposure is just a little bit of exposure, so that's kind of normal. Alrighty, and of course I've washed my face already, but it's been a couple minutes. Let me splash on some water. There we go. And that Phoenix soap whipped up very well. And if I had a little bit more water, I could have gotten more volume out of this. That's more volume than I need, and I like it a little less drippy. So yeah, that's why I don't use quite as much water, but enough that it's not too dry either. So there is that. You can tell when the soap is too dry. It's very drying on your face. You can just tell. A very nice scent. It's a bright scent. This Al Fin. It's Al Fin, which is I think the end or it is finished. Something like that is what it means in Italian. Just a classic citrusy or whatever, bright, fresh. It's like minty scent. So very nice, very fresh. I like it. Even after all these years and that tub being like open all the time now, I just leave it open because I'm using it on my, every other day, so I don't close it up. A lot of times if I was doing daily driver, yeah, I would go ahead and put the lid on and put it away because I'm using it every day, so I don't worry about like mold buildup because it won't last too long. But then every other day, yeah, I leave it open. Okay, first pass with the grain. All right, I can tell there is some sharpness to this blade. Which I am liking. Oh, did I catch I might have just caught that just edge of the eye there a little bit. Felt like I caught it, but I'm not feeling any sting or anything, so didn't catch it that bad. All right. Pass one is done. Grab that brush. Get to pass two. And right in this little like pocket area, I'm just, as you may have noticed, I'm only doing like a 2-pass shave. I'm doing with the grain and against the grain. I'm not really doing across the grain because it's too hard to get in there like that. So yeah, I'm just skipping that piece. So second pass here is across the grain, and I'll just skip it right there for this pass. See a nice little gripping area there too. Nice weight on this razor. So the weight of the razor works real good with this. Trying to think what I like in this razor blade too, in this razor. Gonna take some thought as I use it this week. Guess I can use it tomorrow, being Sunday, and Tuesday and Thursday for the week. I got off kilter because I showed you the everyday razor on Wednesday or on Thursday, July 4th. So we of course wanted to switch a razor, show you something new. So I'm out of my normal schedule for when I'm changing out razors here for a little bit. But I've got a new razor coming, so usually I'll use a new razor extra, so it'll all balance out after the new razor. So I actually ordered the razor, but I didn't order the handle right, so I'm sure that's on me. I did put an email contact into the company. Not expecting an answer certainly this week. It's July 4th weekend, so why would I expect an answer? So small companies, I certainly hope they do have the weekend off. So perhaps we'll hear next week. But I went ahead. I was concerned, wanted to know about trading out the handles, which I still want to do. So I'm not using that razor, even though I've got a full razor with a handle. I don't care for the handle, so I want to make sure I get the other handle first before I show it to you and to use it. So I'm going to have a fresh handle to trade back in if they're willing to do that. And if they're not willing to do that, then I've got an extra handle to put in my collection, which I already have like only one extra handle left. So yeah, I do use extra handles, and they get used. They end up getting used, so I'm not worried about if I end up with one. Fine. Okay, pass 3 against the grain. The money pass. Doing well. I will tell you this, especially now that I'm hitting the third pass with this blade, to me this is more aggressive than most, so it's, to me it's above average. So it's nearing more that, I'd say it's more mid-aggression. It's not mild, it's more mid-aggression, in my opinion. Don't remember seeing a lot of reviews. I did watch a review on this, and that's of course why I bought these blades, because I saw a review, somebody liked them. I said, okay, give them a shot. Right now, I'm feeling first use, and this is just purely first use. Let me shave it tomorrow and through the week and get used to it and see how it is. But right now, it reminds me of like a cross between a Gillette Silver Blue and a feather. So in between there is right now is what I'm thinking. But I've got some mild razors to try this with that will certainly tell me, because you know how I really enjoyed that menorah blade, and that's kind of where I put that menorah blade. Okay, and I don't need a buffing pass. I'm not going to do buffing pass. That was enough. Yes, that was definitely efficient enough where I do not need a buffing pass. Gives you a little hint of the aggression. All right. Popping the cork in the bottom there. There we go. Let me drain the sink out, clean my equipment, and I'll be back in a minute. All right, guys, I am back. Just washed the face off with a warm washcloth, cleaned up the equipment, put the razor back up on the shelf. I want to show you the cleaned out, now that I rinsed out the soap, how little there's left on there. That's one, maybe two more uses, and that's probably going to call it quits on that. So that's almost there. So, but see, I don't have a matching aftershave for that, but what I do have is this. I've got this, here's the matching aftershave. I got it in my hands. I've got the matching soap that I cannot use. My wife uses it. I cannot use it. It plays havoc on my skin. But it's the Sterling Lemon Chill. It's that whole cold factor from the menthol on the shave soap. It gives me ingrown hairs and stuff, so I can't use it. But I love the menthol in the aftershave. So when it's after the shave, first, before I use that, turning on the cold water, I'm going to cool down the face, what have you, and close the pores with 2 splashes of cold water. All right, there we go. Shake the little residual drips out of the beard. There we go. Yeah, I generally go around twice. That's kind of just what I do. Habit. Seems to work for me, so that's what I do. There. Now, I haven't had my coffee yet, so I have a feeling this aftershave is going to wake me right up, though. So, yeah, get the Sterling Lemon Chill. Nice, to me, summery scent. Lemons, oh, yeah. Nice, big, generous heaping amount. Got a little bit of stinging right here. Yeah, when I got a little high, I guess, with that razor blade, but it was a more aggressive razor blade. Alrighty. Now I'm not petting, I'm drying my hands up high on my chest, down low my stomach. It's got menthol in it. Guys, try it once, you'll do it once. Yeah. So yeah, you'll live and learn. Let's see, I'll just put that right here for now. Oh yeah, that menthol's kicking in. Oh, in fact, it's hit me in the contacts. Yeah. Drive that face well. That menthol's doing its thing. Nice bright coolness from that menthol. But yeah, it does play havoc. The menthol vapors into my contacts. Oh yeah, I can feel that in my eyes. Alrighty, so that was good. Now, let's see here. Let's grab some oil. Good old Trace Fluoresce. That's what's 3 flowers. That's what's in my hair now. But this is going to go in the beard, which I've shown you before. While I've got the chin whiskers, I'm going to show you maintenance on the chin whiskers too. So here we go. 1, 2. Rub it on the comb. Couple passes through the mustache. Do that again. Do the same thing with the beard. Chin whiskers. Can't really call it a beard. I guess not really a full beard, but chin whiskers. There we go. There we go. A couple passes through. There. My fingers off the comb off from the washcloth that's sitting right here in my sink. And that is done. So yes, nicely shaved, nice close shave. Yeah, didn't have to do a buffing pass at all. I really didn't. that was an aggressive enough blade. Not as probably as smooth as I would like it to be, but it seems to be like the feather isn't either. For me, I just don't find it that smooth. Really does performance phenomenal, but just not that smooth. And I like, of course, that little bit of smoothness too. So I might try corking this blade in the future, but it's so new for my use. I've used it once. You saw my first use, so let's give it a little time to see what I think of the performance as it gets over a few shaves and where it starts to wear down a bit. So I'm just curious if you've had any experience with this Israeli made Super 8 or Super Blade, whatever it is there. I'd be curious to hear what you say. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. But with that, hope you enjoyed and go with God.